Hi, thanks for joining me. This is Angie at ChicnScratch, and this is the third video for the double slice layer cake quilt along. Now we're ready to sew. So I've got my one stack of fabric here that measures 6.5 by 10. I've got my other stack of fabric that measures 3.5 by 10. What I'm going to do now is flip this piece upside down. So when I go to my sewing machine, I'm going to pick up this first piece here, and then I'm going to pick up this piece, and I'm going to sew a 1/4 inch seam all the way down the side. And I'm going to repeat that process. So I'm going to be chain sewing. So I'm going to feed this through, bring it out just a tad, and then grab the next one. So I'm going to pause this for a second and head over to my sewing machine. I will warn you, the lighting's going to be different because it's cloudy, and I really want to go ahead and get this video done. So excuse the lighting. Okay, before we sew, I just want to remind you, this is the larger stack. I've got it facing up. The smaller stack, I'm facing it down. So we're going to take the back piece and sew it to the top piece. So I'm just going to set it up here. Face them right sides together. You do want to back stitch. Okay, now I'm just going to raise my foot, pull it back just a tad, and then I'm going to pick up the next piece from each stack. And I'm going to do this all the way until I get to the very end. And when I get to the very end, I'm going to snip the threads and then press the seams. I will show that next step. I know that some people want to get ahead, and if you want to do so, that's the next step. Again, pull that back a tad. I'm going to show one more. So again, right sides together. I have accidentally turned my fabric over before and sewn the wrong side. So again, I'm going to back stitch a little. And I do want to make sure that I'm keeping my fabric straight. I'm not pinning it because it's such a small strip that I can pretty much keep it straight. Okay, so stay tuned for video number 4.